The 2024 NBA lottery was today, and the Oklahoma City Thunder had the potential to come away with 2 lottery picks here in the 2024 draft. Only came away with 1 at the 12th overall pick via the Rockets, and it was a top 10 protected pick. Ultimately fell to us there at number 12. And in this video, we're going to discuss what are some potential prospects that the Thunder could draft in that position, because we've had a great history of drafting at the 12th overall position. What up? It's Bryson Akins here in the Thunder Digest video for you guys today. Before we get all this though, I just want to take a moment and recognize you guys have been spamming that like button as of late. So if we could try to aim for 50 likes on this video, a little goal for us here, that would be amazing. You guys are the best fans out there, and I can't wait to keep making some more content with you guys and see what comes along the way in the future. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get into it. We've talked about the draft before, all right? We kind of knew we were going to fall at number 12 pick, and, you know, it was kind of expected for us to go there. There was also expectation maybe we don't have either pick this year, as the Rockets could have moved up to that 10th spot there if their original pick ultimately came away to us. They fell at 12, so now we have the pick. And last year, if you remember, 12th overall pick, we drafted a pick for the Mavericks. I can't remember who it was, but we then traded it to them for Cason Wallace, and so technically Cason Wallace fell to us at 12. That was our 12th overall pick last year. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, 12th overall pick for us. Steven Adams, 12th overall pick. Nick Collison, 12th overall pick. So as you can see, we have a long history with the 12th overall pick, and we've found some good prospects, especially big men, in those picks. And that's kind of what I think we're going to focus on here in the draft. We're going to focus on forwards and centers is what we'll try to get that 12th overall pick. And ESPN already had a bold decision for us at that 12th overall pick. As you can see here, 12th overall, Oklahoma City Thunder via the Houston Rockets, drafting Cody Williams, shooting guard, small forward, out of Colorado. He's 19 years young. And if you recognize that name, he's also the younger brother of J-Dub, who was also drafted at the 12th overall pick. So it's almost looking like it's destiny for Cody Williams to come over and join this young OKC Thunder squad with his older brother. But here's what they had to say about it. The Thunder can feasibly go any direction in adding to their young core with this pick, a luxury for the Western Conference's number 1 seed. Williams, the younger brother of Thunder star Jalen Williams, we just noted that, could be a natural fit, offering much of the versatility and size executive vice president and general manager Sam Presti has long favored in his perimeter talent. It would also be a situation where Williams wouldn't be asked to play a major role early in his career. Cody is still away from contributing at a high level, but the flashes he showed at Colorado have kept him in the lottery mix. He's a player that, honestly, if we don't draft a center power forward, I don't mind taking him at this 12th overall pick here. He has a lot of upside. He's super young. We've seen what his older brother can do in J-Dub, and they have similar game. They do. I would dare say Cody Williams might be a little bit more athletic. He just has natural body size. His wingspan's huge. He has those go-go gadget arms, as I like to say. He has a huge wingspan, can pick the ball easily. Going up for blocks, he goes up there. Jalen Williams, he also has those go-go gadget arms, but not on the same par as his younger brother. I just think Cody Williams' athleticism and upside is through the roof, and that's why I wouldn't be mad at us taking a smaller guy at small forward shooting guard position with that 12th overall pick there, if it would be Cody Williams. But there are also some other guys that have been dropping down the draft board and also making some headlines moving up, inching their way closer and closer to the lottery, that we might end up taking at that 12th overall pick, which wouldn't surprise me. And one of these guys you saw in the thumbnail would be Zach Edey. Right now, he's projected to fall 15th overall to the Miami Heat. Not long ago, about 2 weeks ago, he was projected to go late first round there. If you remember that, he was projected to go late first round, and that would have been huge for a team to get him at that kind of cost. But here's what they had to say about it. We all know who Zach Edey is. He's about to be 22 years old, and this is where people are worried about him with his age. But here's what they had to say. Edey's positional fit alongside Bam Adebayo would be a topic of discussion in Miami, but his productivity, physicality, intensity, and team culture match would be welcomed by the Heat. Adebayo started to slowly incorporate a three-point shot into his offensive arsenal late this season and has the type of defensive versatility that could be used alongside another big. Edey's offensive rebounding and interior scoring are skills the Heat lack, making him an attractive pick here. 15th overall, and like we mentioned before, he wasn't even projected to be that close to the lottery. He wasn't even projected to be 14th, 15th overall. He was like 25th, 26th on the last mock board I looked at. Now, granted, that was week and a half ago, something like that. And he's moved his way up, and it's kind of been quiet about that. And if that's the case, if he's been to all these workouts, moving his way up, showing all this upside that we know he has, it's just a matter of would his college game translate to the professional level. And if he keeps moving up like this, it's kind of showing like, okay, maybe he can translate. The only downside people look at him with that is just his age. He is on the older side. He was a 4-year player in college, which is almost unheard of at this point if you're entering the draft through college instead of internationally or the G League. That's what gets people worried. But he has a ton of upside. We're going to be honest here. One of the best college basketball players of all time. He's moving his way up there in that GOAT tier for college basketball. He might be top 5 when you look at it. And when you look at what he's done, his stats, how he dominated in his era, he might be one of those greatest college basketball players of all time. And if he can translate his game well to the NBA, I wouldn't be mad if we take a little reach at him at 12 overall, along with some of these other bigs that I kind of see falling and moving up just a tad bit. Next guy that we got here, Tristan da Silva. I've noticed someone's been talking about him a little bit in the comment section on some of these previous videos, and so I'm interested in what you have to say. Go ahead. I know you're probably watching this, so when you get to this point, just let me know what you actually think of him, because I don't know a whole lot. But he's also one of those bigger guys at power forward that could drop to us. He is 23 years old, which is very old, one of the older guys on our team, but here's what they had to say. The Magic ranked among the worst three-point shooting teams this season and will look to improve in that area this offseason. Da Silva, a plug-and-play option who turns 23 on May 15th, bring coveted defensive versatility and feel for the game. He also doesn't need plays called for him, which could be attractive operating alongside existing young stars, Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero. We're going to picture this with the Thunder real quick. Take out Franz and Paolo there. Make it J-Dub and Shai, or you can make it Shai and Chet, if you want to keep that big theme going there with Paulo. If that's the case, I wouldn't mind this at all. Backup big, power forward, center type role, kind of like what we have with J. Will. Can you imagine that pairing coming off the bench with J. Will and Da Silva there? I wouldn't mind it at all. Now, once again, it's a reach at the 12th overall pick since he's projected to go 18th. It's just a matter of we know we need size. We know we need help rebounding. We know we need help in the post defensively. And if he can do that for us, I wouldn't be mad if we take him. Now, granted, if that's the case, we might trade down, free up some cap space maybe, or try to get another prospect in there, trade our 12th overall pick for, like, let's say that 18th and 20th overall pick from someone, whatever it may be, and that 18th pick and whether a second round pick is. I wouldn't be mad about that at all. We'll also talk about potentially trading this, because that is also something I've been seeing blowing up on Thunder Twitter and Reddit, all these social media pages by you guys. I keep on seeing, oh, maybe we trade that pick. That's also something I've thought about. We're not going to talk about it today. But, however, we know we need big size, and Da Silva covers that, and he's also a great three-point shooter is what I've been seeing. So that could help us even become this greater three-point shooting team that we already are. However, we've been struggling in the playoffs, and so that allows us to get another three-point shooter on our team, because right now, if you guys have been watching the games, part of the reason we've been losing is we haven't been making our wide-open three-point shots. If you can bring that to this team, hey, I won't be mad about us taking him then. Last guy on this list here for us. Another guy you guys talked about a lot. I know our guy Ben Rogers over at Raptors Digest probably won't like it if he goes up here. He probably wants him on the team, or he probably wants Zach Edey, the Canadian, on his team as well. But Kyle Filipowski, I hope I pronounced that right. He has one of the toughest names to pronounce for some reason for me. I always mess it up. But 20 years old from Duke. He was also a great player this year. Power forward center, which also covers that role that we need off the bench coming in with J. Will. But well, once again, I'll read this for like if it was the Thunder. The Thunder can add size with Filipowski, who has one of the wider ranges among projected first-rounders. I remember this. Last time I looked at a mock board, he was projected to go in the lottery, and now he's only 19th. His skill level and offensive versatility could make him a unique player if he can improve his perimeter shooting. After making strides defensively last season, he'll likely have to be deployed alongside a rim protector, making him more of a specific fit for teams willing to play with two bigs. So, you kind of read that there. Chet Holmgren is kind of solidifying himself as the rim protector for the Oklahoma City Thunder and one of the top rim protectors in the league. When you look at what he's doing, the numbers he's putting up with the amount of blocks he's getting, it's kind of insane. He's one of the top rim protectors already in the league. And if that's the case, getting Kyle Filipowski on the team, whether that's a bench role or some way, somehow, he moves himself into that power forward spot for us if we take him at the 12th overall pick, that could be a good dynamic pairing there down low in the post, because once again, we can bang down low because we got size in Filipowski and then Chet Holmgren with the height. But then again, we can also space it out because they can both shoot the ball decently well. It makes us a scary team because that means offensively, there's nothing you can do to kind of stop us because every player can hit a three, mid-range, and go down low in the post if they have to, and they all have good vision and pass it quite well. Makes us very dangerous, but the one common theme I keep on seeing is trying to go after a forward or a center with that 12th overall pick. I'm interested in what you guys think would be the best fit then if we end up using this pick and trying to draft a prospect here at 12th overall. But that's all I got for today's video. Like I mentioned before, 50 likes on this video. That's our goal. You guys have been crushing that like button lately. And so if you guys support the channel, if you love this video and everything, that's the best way to show the support. If you guys love this content, smash that like button, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.